and in this video I'll be talking about a DRIP. It's a dividend reinvestment plan. And this is similar to, if you've seen my video on bonds, the 30-year bond, and how the interest that you accrue can be used to purchase more bonds, which then in turn gain more interest, and you purchase more bonds, and on and on. You're continuing that reinvestment. Now with bonds it's easier to think about because that amount you're receiving per year is constant. But people are typically less familiar with bonds, so it's actually might be easier to think of it in terms of stocks. You just have to assume that the stock price is fixed and your dividends per year are fixed, so you can do some math. What I'm going to show you is just numbers for some hypothetical stocks, generic, stock 1 through stock 25. So say stock 2, I have 100 shares, they're $20.57 a share, so I have 2,057 total. And say the annual dividends per share is $2.40. So if that's the case, I have 100 shares, $2.40, so the first year I'll get $240 in dividends. Now I could use that, put to my child's education, pay some bills, go to the grocery store, but I'm going to reinvest that in stock 2. So I take 240, divide by the price of $20.57, and I can buy 11.67 shares. And typically these DRIPs, they don't charge any fees, and you can buy fractional shares like 0.67 of a share. So doing that, I get new number of shares, a new total, and then come the second year, I have a new amount of dividends, right, because I have more shares now, a new amount of shares purchased, and so on. And what I do is I play this game for many years. So let me show you. I think I go out about 40, 41 years, something like that. You know, kind of someone's investing lifetime. Yeah, so I go out 41 years. So in the last year I do this, I'd be getting $19,828 just from that one stock. Again, if the reinvestment happens, if the share price stays the same, if the annual dividends stay the same. We know in real life all that stuff changes considerably. But this is just an exercise to show what a DRIP is. Okay, so now what I do is I consider my current age and the year it is now, and then I take the sum from the first year. Let's see, where to go. So the 63716, and that's what I have now. The dividends I have now is this 3,144. And then the yield is just the dividends divided by the total. Okay, and I divide the yearly dividends by 12 just to get a rough monthly figure, because that's easier to think about, for me, monthly dividends. So I simply do that for every year. I grab these numbers from the calculations that are to the right and calculate the yield so you can see them increase over time. And say you retire at 65, so I'm down here 65, and I would have roughly $440,000 in assets. My dividends would give me $40,000 per year. The yield's roughly 9%, or roughly $3,053 per month. And you can see you'd be a millionaire starting here, right? Because your assets start to be $1 million right there. Anyways, but all this is theoretical. You know, every number I have in here is made up. So, but you could do this scenario over here with the real stocks you own, their share price, the annual dividends, and then run it out over the years and it would fill out this table so you can have an idea of what you would be getting if you reinvest those dividends. Anyways, I hope that helps. And again, like I said in my video with the 30-year bonds, that's precisely why it helps to start young as possible. Understand this stuff, understand how compounding and your interest payments, in this case dividend payments, earn more dividends. And it's just a machine that just keeps increasing exponentially. Now there'll be downs along the way, of course, but overall, most likely it increases. Alright, that's all I got. I hope this helped, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.